Hi guys, welcome back to Macbuss's Goals Miniature. It's been a while since we've been up here. A few little bits have been done, but I'm hoping to make a little bit more progress today. First of all, I need to tidy up a little bit up here because stuff has just been dumped up here as we've gone through the things. But we've got some platforms in, but today I'm going to try and extract a load of point motors off a board that's under there that I can see. There's competitive discharge on there as well. Just good, tidy up a few cables and hopefully make it look a little bit better. So let me get set up. So these two boards I bought, I've got quite a few boards with track on like this, and I got them in the idea of being able to set these up with these ones that are behind me, and I had the fiddle yard as well. These are all part of one set. It weren't a complete set, but it was near enough. But the length was just too much. Been great to use them, really would have, but the length was just too much. Now there's certain bits of this that I might use in the future, but it's all a little bit how are you doing. So a lot of these were cut with the jigsaw to get them up here because they didn't fit, and then when they were up here they didn't fit lengthways. Maybe if I hadn't built it up in the air, put it on the ground like I had when I was a kid, it might have fitted a bit better, but I've gone past that stage now where crawling around on the floor was the easy option. So yeah, just need to try and get as many of these point motors. I don't know how many of them A, work, B, will be any use, because obviously point motors are cut to the length that you need. All these boards are roughly the same width, so their depth, should I say. And then these boards will unfortunately probably go to the tip because they're no use. And it looks like it was built with bring it round. Looks like it was built with custom track, not your standard track. So although yes, it would have been absolutely fantastic to use it because it's custom track. By the looks of it, it's different. It's probably better than the standard track. It just wasn't viable to do it, unfortunately. But for what was paid for them, I'll be getting my money's worth out of just extracting bits out of them, like all the little bits of wire and what have you. It screws off this. I think some of it will have to do with the fact that the screwdriver is bent as a fiddle, but you know. Well, that's strange. Why does that go up top there? Why did that get... Oh. They weren't electrified points. So yeah, they're custom jobs. Right. Well, I need something to cut that, and I bet I don't have up here the snips. Or but I do have a little saw. So again, really not ideal situation. It does the job, so that's one. It should work. It seems to work enough. And I've got the extra wires on there for the extra signals and stuff like that. I've got I want to get all these points on this fiddle yard done. The ones under here, I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, no, they're not point mounted up. One is, but not wired in, because I need more buttons. Yes, I remember. So, apart from taking the wire off that, that's ready for the scrapyard. There's just, I mean, I could take the wood off, if I can get the wood off it, but it's not really worth it. Taking some of this wire, so maybe just chopping the wire off, because these little bits of wire always come in handy. In these lengths, they always come in handy. So probably chop them off it. Don't want too short because then it's not very handy, but you know, right. Yeah, that board's done now. Like I said, it'd been nice to use that because that's got the engine yarding that I sort of would like to use, but I've created one anyway, so a lot of it's just wiring it up and whatever, but sometimes combust. Right, so that's that one done. So put that one behind you out of the way. I can go to the tape now. If I can get the buffers off it, I might do that, but yeah, right. Spin these round over here. Oh, we've got, see, this is good. So this would have sat in probably that, or something similar to that. There's stuff that I can do, but it feels wrong taking these boards apart because they've obviously been well built and took a lot of work to build it, but at the end of the day, see, like that one's that entire rod, so I need to that's like that entire rod there that's been extended, then that's been put on, so that'll be ideal for something on here where I can't get a point motor close. I think I've got a few where it would be a bit too close to get stuff. So that one comes through there and there's a wire going over to there. That's its power source. It has one on the tape one will come off alright. I think solder joints are always the weakest points. Oh, we've got one on this black as well. That's what, like I say, that's one of the point motors where it's going to be a bit, oh, what do I use it for? But I'm sure I'll figure something out for that. And it's got a good amount of wire in it anyway. Right. Tip this up so you can see what I'm doing because I don't have any tilt on this camera, on this stand. So we've got a good collection. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on here and another capacitor discharge unit, which is a good one. In fact, I think that might be, yes, it's a DCC one. I don't have a controller that control it yet, but I'll go through that shortly with you, because I do have a plan for that. Now these are all in with the same screws, same ones that have given me heartache trying to get them off already. Now, much as these screws are a pain, I am going to save them. So, let me see if I can find a tub or something in here. I should have something. This wagon will do, that I don't use. Probably going to get rid of it. I've got a few rolling stock I still want to switch out. Ow! Say probably a better screwdriver probably would make a difference, but I don't think I have. I have one that needs the bits, but I don't think I have the bits for it. So that's that one out. Got anchor point there, and then a bit of wire that goes up to the track. Up there we go. There's another one out. So yeah, I've just got to salvage what I can of these. And I've been meaning to do it for a while, to be honest. It's just I've not got round to it. Other stuff going on. If you follow the other content, which is the standard Manc Buses stuff, then you'll understand. I can't remember. I think I paid 110 for this. I think maybe less. Might have been like 50, 60 quid, I can't remember, to tell you the truth. It's a good length of wire, that. There you go, another one out. Moving down here, got the last two. Went off quite well, to be fair. But this is the problem with DCC. And it's got to make sure everything's wired up brilliantly. But it is. When I started this one going down, I'm not going to do DCC. I'm going to stay analog. But thanks to the Merg, there is ways I can do what I want to do with the DCC. So that's the road then that I've gone down, as well as because it's steam, you need a lot of isolation points otherwise. So to avoid having all the isolation points, DCC works. Now I've only got one loco at the moment that is DCC. Got the decoder for the second one, but I need to sort out its bushes, and the other ones are too small for me to try and move. There we go, another one done. Last one now. And I think I've got another board with two on it, I think. still doing it the way I've done it, which is I got one set for free, one set of boards for free, and paid for this set of boards. It still worked out cheaper than getting all the materials, all the track together to do it. It's just been a case of getting the boards to match up, which in some places still hasn't been brilliantly done. Like this side is slightly higher than that side, but I can work on it. And obviously this one had a middle piece, the board above had a middle piece, and it's been got rid of, so the tracks didn't line up perfectly. But that also has been dealt with. This screwdriver is shockingly sharp. Surely I must have up here a bit. Oh, I can see some bits. Probably not the right ones. No, they're broken. Yeah, no, the broken bits. That's a surprise. Well, I've only got 2 more to do, I think. I don't know how this screwdriver got bent, you know. There's quite a bit of force in here to get it to bite. I tend to just use normal wood screws when I'm putting these in. They're normally easier to get out. That one, 2 on there. Got one that goes up to here. No, it didn't. One that goes up to there. And down there. There we go. Another point motor gone. They all seem to move. Whether they're going to work when power is actually applied to them may be a different story. But they are the Gauge Master ones, and Gauge Master normally are quite good, to be fair. So the screwdriver's just too fat, I think. Yeah, it doesn't even go down. But this is only held in with 1 screw, so like I say, it really helps if it's not bent like a banana. So what we got here? So this is a 1-touch quad point controller. Easy setup. Set up address on DCC controller. Press learn button. Send DCC command. Refer to full instructions at traintech.com. Sure, Traintech went out of thing. Switch off power while making connections to PC2. Do not reset PC2 on rails or other electronic controls. Do not fit PC2 on metal or conductive surfaces. Please read instructions. Yeah, so this is the PC2. So this will control 4 points. So you have your common, your one-way throw, your other-way throw. DCC track, I'd put a presuming this has a capacitor inside it, to be honest, to help throwing. Right, so we got that. That's that board done. So just post that down there. These are quite heavy boards. They're definitely well constructed. Right, they don't have any points on them, or they don't have any motors. They've got points, but they don't seem to have the motors. I'll just double check again. No, they look like they've been removed. That's just a middle section. We're over here now. They will come into use at some point. Ow. This was a bit of a hillside. I think that's... yeah, I've already had the point motors off that. So that's that one gone. However, it has got on it, and if I can get it up, an interesting crossover. And a spider, which is now dead. So that might be worth trying to get the crossover, but 9 times out of 10, once they've been glued down the way this says, you ain't getting the trap back off it. That I might need. Can't see. I don't know on that one whether I'm going to need that or not. This board is a centre board. Spiders here. This is the centre board to the fiddle yard. And as you can see, it's just straight track, no points. So that's no use. And again, it ain't worth trying to get the track off it. I think that is all the track boards that I have with track on them that is salvageable. So all that now is going to be for the tip. Unless someone wants to chirp up and take one for a diorama piece or something, but either way, they're not being used for this. So if we actually go to what we got here, we got a little engine shed coming there. This will all need point motoring. This side, all these need point motors if I remember rightly. I don't think one of them has a point motor. No, they're all unmotored. So all of them will need motorising. Obviously this one must have had at some point a motor aside. That's why some of them are a bit flimsy, they're missing the springs because the point motors would have held them in. Down this side, the majority are point motored. I can't think which ones. I think that one doesn't have a motor. That one does. That one does, but it keeps coming out, I think, and that one doesn't. I'd have to have a quick check underneath. Yes, that one does have a motor, but I think the motor arm is not long enough. And then I've got this corner to sort out, but I want to replace that track with the nickel track, because this stuff just is horrible, the steel stuff. This is what I've been working on. So we've got platforms in. These are, apart from that one, they are cemented in, they are 3D printed, as you can see. They look pretty well. I've started doing these ones. I've got these in, which is actually how they're going to go, not on them. So these blocks are going to come up now. As you see, they just come back up. I'm going to just scrape the glue away, and it's going to be these, which are the edges. Like so. So probably the blocks will stay, or we'll have something along the blocks, but they're going to be set further back. And then the sheet card from the kits is going to then stick onto that, and then that will make the platform edge. See if I put them like that there, and then bring a coach round. You'll probably find the coach might bump into them. Let me grab a coach. No, we'll probably get away with that, to be fair, actually. Glued into there, we'll get away with that. Just won't be a very deep overhang like this. We'll probably get away with that. This needs tidying up. I've got the start of the station buildings, but I can't remember how I designed it. It's been that long ago. I've got other bits of print which didn't really go to plan. I've got that, which is another support idea, but it's the printer messed it up. But essentially it's the same. It'll go there. It's just a bigger support. So although it's messed up, it probably can be used. But it's just a case of printing these out. This one should have been glued down, but isn't. But it's only got the card to glue to, because the supports are not that high. And then on top of that, then the normal card will go. See, that was a trial of putting the supports in with it, and to be fair, I'll cut that card away. It's the perfect size. So if I actually went and got, hang on, if I got my hacksaw, took that off. Down there like that. This glue is very good. PVA, right. Stuck that on there, and then that. Still need to shave a little bit off that. Obviously this is not the best tool for this. Push that round, let's try that now. There we go. So minimal gap, and then when the top card, which is that's placed on, you won't know that there's gaps there, and it'll all look pretty good. So that's where that's up to. Not ran trains for a while. I need to get some bits sorted out for them. like the black one, which is over here. After getting that running, the bushes now on it are completely knackered on it, so that doesn't run at all. So that's in work. But might get some diesels or something that might need trimming there. Everything seems to get past it, so that's going to start coming round and it'll end there, which is not a problem. So essentially this platform nearly done. I just need to print a few more bits for it, and then we'll work our way across, and then this board will slowly become complete. The back ones need wiring in because they're not wired in, but as you can see, this is my wiring at the moment. It's in need of some attention, which I will do in another episode. So that's where we're up to at the moment with this. I know many of you might have wondered where we got up to with this, but that's where we got up to. Probably scissor that off as well rather than use a knife, but it'll look good once it's done. And then we'll have some lights on there and what have you. I need to have a look at what lights are available, because obviously I want to do them before, so I want to drill the hole. Well, you've got to drill the holes, but you know, an idea of what's going on. And then I plan on actually completing this board out first, and then moving round as we go and deciding how we're going to do it, because this is basically just a fiddle yard, so this doesn't really need to be seen. On here, this side is going to be a tunnel, so all this is going to be tunnelized, and we're going to have a town on top of that, and then probably a back shelf of a town over to the station building itself, or I might just bring the station building across and have it like that, because that's going to be an engine shed. But it could, we could be doing the year of the diesels where it can be sort of underground slightly. I don't know yet. Or I might move, that might just be storage, and I might move the engine shed elsewhere, because we do have room on these boards for it as well. I have room there, but that's, these boards could be extended out and made fatter, because this one needs some work doing to it at some point, because it's not held up the best. But the rough track plan's there, and it's there enough that the kids can run the trains. It's just in need of tidying up, and every time we want to use it, it's in need of cleaning. But it'll get better as time goes on, hopefully. So, thanks for watching. See you later.